Hi Pisces, welcome to your Q1 tarot reading with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. Just want to say a massive thank you so much for being a part of Radiant Reality. If you're a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. With that said, let's get into it. Happy damn New Year, by the way. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. And they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So I'm going to give these a shuffle. I'm going to shuffle all of my decks so that we are ready to go and get into it. So that is one. Two and three. We'll throw them all over the place. Alright, so for your triplet, you have the Five of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Wands, right? So really interesting, and it's not a dissimilar energy actually to Aquarius, right? And it looks to me like over the course of this next 3 months, or the first 3 months of the year, there's a really powerful focus for you, Pisces, on fighting the case of things that are actually important to you. It's almost like you're looking at this first quarter, this first 3 months, and maybe there is like a little bit of an internal battle. It's like you're fighting with yourself about the choices that are important to you. It's almost like you're saying to yourself, you know what? I know what I want. It's kind of like you're giving yourself a bit of a pep talk, giving yourself a bit of a talking to, but it's not like in a negative self-talk way. It's kind of like you're puzzling something out or arguing it out. And because you've got the Ten of Wands, there's a sense here that you are relieving yourself of burdens, but you're doing this by really analyzing the choices that you've already made and really putting the time and energy and effort into fighting your own case, right? This is like, Pisces are a very self-sacrificing sign. They usually give way more than they're supposed to, way more than other people. They tend to really show up for others and give so much, right? But sometimes that can be a toxic trait. And sometimes, well, not even sometimes, a lot of the time it actually ends up to leading to having a lot of resentment for things. Now, the Five of Swords can be about arguments and disputes, etc. You've got this with the Two of Wands, and it's like you're fighting your case because you're like, you know what, I need to move forward. And I guess the message that's coming from this is you're getting really real with yourself, and you're saying like you can have your complaints and your excuses and being down in the dumps and not doing anything, or you can get proactive and you can make it happen. It's kind of like you can have your excuses or you can have your results, but you can't have both. And this isn't to say that you're not doing anything or you've been lazy or anything like that. It's just to say that you're really, I feel like you're fighting the version of you that is stopping you moving forward. And so this is a very inward, very self-focused quarter of the year, January through March. And there is nothing wrong with that. In fact, I actually think it's really the wisest way for you to go. And then you've got this Two of Wands with the Ten of Wands. I was going to say there's a chance, like it's not even a chance. Like this is you being really focused on how to not only make your life better or to go into new directions that feel right to you, but this is a chance for you to really think about how you're going to maximize on your financial and material gains. For January, you've got the Hierophant card. So January, this whole month, you've got to get organized, right? This is, I don't care what it takes, Pisces, by hook or by crook, you need to start building a routine. You need to start getting habits, patterns. You've got to start establishing the baseline or the day-to-day experience that you need to build up to what those bigger wins are that you want for your life. This is also a time for you to start getting, the word that's coming to me is you got to start getting bossed up, but you get bossed up through the information that is available to you. For February, you have the Moon card. This is so uncanny, right? So in the Aquarius reading, obviously all different decks apart from this one, Aquarius got the Star card literally in this position, right? In February, in their birthday month. Well, as a Pisces, a lot of you are February born, and the Moon card literally represents Pisces. So not only is the Sun coming into your sign in the month of February, circa the 19th of Feb, or give or take a few hours, etc. The fact that you have the Moon card, first of all, it means February you step truly back into your own power. Excuse me. Sorry, I've been quite poorly. It's just bloody so annoying. Anyway, the Moon card, being your card, being that Pisces energy, has you in that really, what's the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, like it has you in that really self-focused and self-directed energy. And I think more than anything, when it comes to February, you are going to really step into a new sense of self, because you're going to come to an understanding of what you've been afraid of, like where you've been afraid of something from the past, whether it's something that happened to you, something that you did, whatever the case might be. February is a month where whatever the fear is, it comes right up to the surface and you're able to stare it down and say, you know what, I'm not going anywhere. This time you have to go, right? So it's like you're pushing yourself on in a really powerful way. And I think this is going to be you putting the past in its rightful and proper place. And then bam, look at this, as you come into, oh gosh, come on brain. As you come into March, packed astrological month, it's going to be busy, right? March, a lot of things are going to move, a lot of things are going to start to unfold, a lot of things are going to happen, and it's a packed astrological month. It's, you know, there's so much concentrated into that 1 month of this year. It's actually crazy. So the fact that you've got the Chariot card means it will be fast, it will be furious, there will be a lot going on. You are charging ahead, you are forging ahead, and it may very well feel like, you know, wow, okay, you know, all of this was happening and now all of a sudden everything's starting to move. Like, it may feel at times like things are a little bit outside of your control, but you come out victorious and on top regardless. But it all starts with this: your habits, your patterns, your routines, right? What you're doing on that daily level is really what's going to determine the outcome of that, you know, of that success that you're aiming for. For your actions and options, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So the actions that you're taking over the course of this quarter literally leads you to financial stability and security. So you got to dig in, right? Remember what I said though. These 2 months, January and February, you can't miss those steps. Right, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, well, excellent, you know, I'm just going to put my nose to the grindstone, work hard, and that will be that, and then I'll just reach financial stability and security. There are steps that are required. You're not going to be able to miss them, so don't try, okay? Don't try to game the system, just work with what you've got. The other thing with the Ten of Pentacles, this is you starting to understand what you want your legacy to be, right? For some people, buying a home is a legacy that they want. For some people, starting their own business is a legacy that they want. For some people, it's moving country. For others, it's changing jobs. For, you know, whatever it is, the next part of your legacy, it really does start here in this quarter. Now, when it comes to your communications and conversations, you've got the Lavas. Now, So yes, love, relationship, partnership. There could be some flirty banter. This could be, you know, suitors or potential suitors that are coming in, all of that stuff. Likely that you meet through your work or through your career or your studies in some way. Now, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, there's a choice to be made here about basically like the level of study or knowledge you go to. So like you could be almost like you're having like I can stop here or I can extend, right? Or I can finish at the degree or I can go on to the master's. There's a choice here about, how far to take something. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, you will be presented with a choice this year. For a lot of you, I think this might be like an internal hire, but I also think that when you start sort of really getting, like if you're on the job hunt and you're putting out CVs and you're applying for stuff and nothing's coming back, there will be a moment at which something like, it's almost like, when they say like, it's like buses, you wait hours for one and then 3 come along at the same time. This could be one of those experiences. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, there's a big decision here for you to make, and it will be one that essentially takes your business to the next level. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, I think for a lot of you, this might actually be about a change of home or location. For your love and relations, you've got the Emperor card. So if you are single and looking to mingle, I wouldn't be surprised if in this 3 months you meet somebody who ends up being very important to you moving forward. There is definitely chances for love on the horizon in this 3 months ahead. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, you've got 2 cards that represent traditional commitment. This is about solidifying your bond with somebody that you're partnered with, that you're dating with. Maybe you're taking it to the next level, getting engaged. If you get engaged, maybe you're getting married. If you're married, you're having kids. If you're not interested in having children, maybe getting a dog, maybe buying a house together. Like you're taking the relationship to its next level to declare that it's real. Love that, right? Go in for it. And then finally, you have the 6 of Pentacles. This is going to be a season where all of the things that you've put out into the world are now ready to start finding their way back to you. So, and that includes and potentially looks especially like money, honey, okay? When it comes to your physical health and vitality, your neck, your throat, and your thyroid, especially because the 6 of Pentacles falls right underneath the Hierophant there. You do, like, if obviously I'm not a doctor, I can't give medical advice, this is not a diagnosis. If you have had problems with your thyroid, etc., make sure you really do go and get it checked out. And then when it comes to your home and environment, for a lot of you, this may be where you are starting to seriously consider either purchasing a home or, doing something to make the home and the dwelling more permanent or more solidified. For a lot of you, I actually see you moving in with somebody. Now, I don't know if that's a longer term prediction. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. I don't actually know. That there's nothing here that's suggesting to me that this happens specifically in this quarter, but it is a possibility for this year. It's just a feeling that I have, because I was looking at that and I was like, no, it doesn't feel like it's happening inside this quarter, but I do feel like it will happen this year, if that makes sense. And then finally, your key to the quarter is the Gate 21 and control. And the message behind this card is not having control or anyone's got control over you. It's about relinquishing control to the universe and saying, you know what, I'm not in charge here. You're going to take me where you're going to take me. And I'm going to use my owl, my wisdom, in order to navigate whatever unfolds over this time. All in all, I would say it's a pretty good start to the year. With that said, let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.